Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's live stream where we are going to talk about a topic that is critical for every leader and entrepreneur. Balancing your work and your personal life can be a real challenge, especially when you're running your own business. If you believe that, type a one in the chat for me. Let's get some engagement going on. Just type a one in the chat. Thank you so much. But don't worry, today I'm going to share with you 5 effective strategies that I found that work for me that will help you create a healthy work life balance while still growing your successful business. So let's get started. The first strategy is we must prioritize our time. And that is so hard, guys, but there is a way to do it. So let's talk about that. Prioritizing your time. Time is one of the most valuable resources, and how you manage it can make or break your work life balance. One of the best tools for this is time blocking. And I had a difficult time with that, but I finally learned what that meant is to block out specific time. And that is very essential. And what you have to do is schedule specific blocks of time for different tasks because we have different things because we're trying to balance life and all the things that are going on. So we have to schedule a specific block of time for different tasks. Do that. If you do that, it will ensure that you are dedicating time to both your work and your personal life. This way, you can stay focused during your work hours and fully present during your personal time when you're spending time with your family or friends. But you have to remember when you plan your time, you are in control of it. No one else can control it but you. And that's what I had to work on. That's what I had to finally realize and just hone in to what it was, how I needed to block this time and block it off for different tasks and just so that I could be balanced. So setting boundaries is absolutely essential. And that's your second strategy, to set boundaries. And as leaders and entrepreneurs, it's easy to let work spill over into every aspect of our lives. But this can also, guys, lead us to being burned out. If you believe that, put a 2 in the chat. You have to make a point to clearly define when your work stops. And that's your personal time. That's your personal time. That's when your personal time will begin. Okay? This might mean setting specific work hours or creating a dedicated workspace. And I've talked to you all about this, but people are still having problems with it. That's why I'm coming back to give you some more information to help you because it helped me to finally establish this. And by establishing these boundaries, you protect your personal time and ensure you are recharging your energy outside of work. Strategy number 3 is a must. Incorporate self-care. That is just so essential, guys. Self-care is something that is often overlooked. We look after everything else, our business, our workload, our children, our spouses, but we have to do some self-care for ourselves. And it don't mean we don't love the people in our lives, but we have to spend some time on us because we are a lot of times overlooking that. And by incorporating that self-care into your daily routine, it makes it non-negotiable for a long-term success. Whether it's exercise, whether you're meditating, or simply taking a break to enjoy a hobby, something that you love doing. Self-care activities can help you stay mentally and physically healthy. And when you take care of yourself, you are better equipped to take care of your workload. If you have a business or church activities, whatever, you have a better understanding of being able to equip to take care of those things. So make self-care a priority, not an afterthought. Strategy number 4, you don't have to do everything yourself. You have to focus on what you do best and delegate the rest to others. And this could mean hiring a virtual assistant or outsourcing certain tasks or even asking for help from your family or friends, guys. Delegating frees up your time to focus on high impact activities, which helps you maintain a better balance between work and your life. Strategy number 5, unplug regularly. And I've told y'all that many times. And like I said, that was a struggle for me, but I had to finally realize that I need to unplug regularly. Make it a habit of unplugging. In our always connected world, it's easy to stay glued to our devices, but this can lead to burnout and decreased productivity. So make sure you schedule regular breaks to unplug and recharge. This means taking a walk outside if you need to, spending time with your loved ones, or simply disconnecting from technology for a bit. So if you're blocking off that time, cut everything off. And if somebody needs you, they'll have to get you after you have turned your devices back on. Okay. So regularly stepping away from work will boost your productivity and well-being. And what you have to remember is a healthy work-life balance is the key to both your personal and your professional success. And by implementing these 5 strategies that I've given you, and I would like to put them up on the screen so that you can see them. Okay, let me find them. What was the first one? The first one was prioritizing your time. Very important, but only you can do it. Number 2 was set boundaries. And sometimes we have a hard time setting boundaries, but we have to learn how to do that. Number 3 is incorporate self-care. That is so important to everything else you're doing. You got to take care of yourself. And the 4th one I mentioned was delegate tasks, guys. It's very important to delegate tasks. And the 5th one was unplug regularly. Don't throw nothing at me. Don't throw nothing at me, but we have to sometimes unplug, guys. That is very, very important. You can create a lifestyle that is truly that will support your goals. And so I just want you to be mindful of those things that we talked about today. And I want to thank you so much for joining me today. And if you found any of these strategies helpful, don't forget to like or subscribe on my YouTube channel. You know, I tell you that every time we come out here, because we have to build this thing. We can build a balanced life, and we need to try to thrive on doing that. Especially for if you have a business or you have a job and you have both those things going on, or any other tasks that you have. We have to be strategic about those things so that we won't harm ourselves. But that's all I have for you today. Until the next time we meet, remember, it's time to discover strategies for work-life balance. And those were the 5 that I discovered. And I feel like those things will also help you in your life. And like I always tell you guys, listen. I need you all to go to that YouTube channel and subscribe to Valerie Harris, Stepping Out with Valerie Harris. And if you need further information about any of the things that I do as a business consultant or a self-empowerment coach, don't feel free to go to my website and you can sign up for a 30-minute meet and greet, and we can talk about whatever areas in your life that you need help with. And if you're not balancing all your things, listen, I'm your girl. You need to come and see me so we can make a plan for you so you can be more successful in the tasks that you're doing or the things that you're doing in your life. Because listen, we have to hone in on strategies that can help us better ourselves. And I found those strategies, they worked for me. And I know if you use any of them, they will work for you. And that's all I have for you today. It was wonderful coming out here to talk to you just for a few minutes. And guess what? I'm about to sign out, but Talk Time Val will see you again on next Tuesday. I look forward to talking to you. See you later.